Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a full face of e.l.f. products. I realized that I have never done a full face of one specific brand before, and I can't believe I haven't. So I decided to start with e.l.f. because I've accumulated a crap ton of their products over the years, and I wanted to use them in a video because e.l.f. is one of the most affordable makeup brands, and it's also one of the best drugstore and cruelty-free brands. So it's like a win-win. That's pretty much it. If you like this makeup look, then just keep on watching and let's get started. So first I'm starting off with my brows, and I'm using the brow kit in the color Light, and I'm starting off with that like pomade side. And I'm just using a spoolie slash angled brush. This one's from like Tarte, I think. But any angled brush will work, and I'm just going to fill in my brows like I normally do. They end up looking a little bit darker than what I normally go for, but I still ended up liking it. The pomade was really easy to work with, and I liked the color of the powder that came with it too. Then going in with the HD Lifting Concealer. This is in the color Fair, and I'm just using this to kind of clean up my brows a little bit, and using just a small flat concealer brush. Just because I am really used to using brow pencils, and pomades I'm kind of messy with, so I definitely need to clean up my brows whenever I use a pomade. Then I'm just dragging that concealer down onto my eyelids just to cover up all those veins and redness, and tapping that in with my ring finger. Then taking the lid primer, this is just to prep for the eyeshadow. I'm just putting it in my crease area and then also tapping that out in with my ring finger as well. And then I'm gonna go ahead and set it with that cream shade it's from the Clay eyeshadow palette, and this is in the shade Seaside Sweetie. This is just the cream shadow, and I'm setting all of that concealer and primer. Then taking that taupey brown shade, I'm using this as the transition color, and I'm just taking a big fluffy crease brush from Luxie Beauty, and I'm just really blowing that out. I kind of wanted this to be more of a dramatic look, so I wasn't afraid to build up that color. And then taking that blue shade in the palette and a smaller crease brush from Luxie, I'm putting that on my outer V and kind of blending it into my crease. I was super impressed with this shade and how easily it blended, especially with how inexpensive the palette is. Then going in with the Beautifully Bare highlighting stick, and this is in the shade Champagne Glam. I'm just using that to highlight my brow bone and my inner corner. And then taking the long-lasting lustrous eyeshadow in Soirée, and I'm putting that on the inner portion of my lid. This is such a beautiful eyeshadow, like cream eyeshadow. I was really shocked with how pigmented it is, and easily I was able to work with it. Then once the eyeshadow's all done, I'm taking the e.l.f. Expert Liquid Liner in Jet Black, and I'm just creating a pretty dramatic wing. Then taking the e.l.f. Cleansing Cloths, which by the way are my favorite makeup remover wipes as of lately, and I'm just wiping off all that fallout. And then I'm taking the waterproof lengthening and volumizing mascara, and then to prime my face I'm taking the illuminating moisturizer and just applying that everywhere on my face before I put on foundation. And for foundation today I'm using the Acne Fighting Foundation in Porcelain, which by the way this shade is a little bit dark to be considered porcelain, but nonetheless, I do really like this foundation, and I am including it in my next On the Hunt video, which will be up either Friday or next Tuesday. Keep your eye out for that video. But I'm just patting this in with my damp beauty blender.
And then taking that same concealer that I used before, which by the way, it's pretty dark to be considered their lightest shade. But anyways, it's my first time using it, so I just kind of had to deal with it. But it matches the foundation, so I just put it straight underneath my eyes, and I didn't really use it as a highlighter. And then also on the sides of my nose and my chin. And then taking that highlighting stick once again and using this as a base for the powder highlight. Then taking the e.l.f. HD Powder in Sheer, which this was in my first On the Hunt video, and it turned out to be one of my favorite setting powders. I'm just patting that right underneath my eyes and on the sides of my nose and also my smile lines to really lock that foundation in place. And then I'm taking a big fluffy powder brush and setting everything else on my face. Then taking the blush palette in Light, I'm putting this on the apples of my cheeks, and I also forgot to get bronzer. That's super embarrassing, but I just couldn't find a freaking e.l.f. bronzer. Then taking the big highlighter in Moonlight Pearls and putting that as my highlight. And then waterlining my eyes with the Kohl eyeliner in Black. And then I'm taking that blue and taupe shade from the eyeshadow palette and running that along my lower lash line, smudging out that eyeliner. And then going in with the lip plumping gloss in Champagne Glam. And then spritzing my face with the Matte Magic Mist and Set. And that is it for this tutorial. I just wanted to clarify, no, this video is not sponsored. I just really appreciate e.l.f. for being a good quality and affordable brand. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye, guys.